Hello, my dear angling friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your fishing buddy here, super stoked to dive into our latest forecast. Today, we're talking about Friday, the 15th of November, 2025, in the stunning region of New Zealand. Now, if you've been waiting for a sign to dust off your gear, this just might be it, because this day holds some incredible promise for all of us keen anglers. The warmer waters are buzzing with life, and our finned friends are getting ready for some serious feasting, making for what I predict will be a truly unforgettable outing. Let's talk tactics for our top New Zealand species, because knowing where and how to cast is half the battle, right? First up, our beloved snapper. November is absolutely prime for these beauties as they push inshore, packing on weight before their spawning season. This means they are hungry, active, and often closer to home. You'll want to target them in places like Kowal Bay, over the worm beds off the east coast bays, and in the Firth of Thames. Keep a keen eye out for workups, my friends, those incredible feeding frenzies indicated by diving gannets, splashing dolphins, or even whales. That's where the snapper will be feasting voraciously on baitfish. For tackle, soft baiting with natural colours, mimicking anchovy or pilchard patterns, will be incredibly effective. A little trick: match your lure size to the smaller baitfish. Think 3 to 4 inch soft baits or 15 to 25 gram micro jigs, as it dramatically increases your hookups during these workups. Next, let's hunt down some kingfish. With the water warming up, their activity is really ramping up, and November is one of the best times to target them. Search for them around pins and marker buoys, and definitely wherever you see bait schools congregating. Casting stick baits or mechanical jigging can be incredibly effective, especially when the tide is running. A fresh butterfly jack mackerel or a live one can also put you in good stead for hooking into a spring monster. Remember, these big fish are actively feeding, so be ready for a fight. Now, for my freshwater fanatics, the trout, both brown and rainbow, are going to be on. November truly marks the beginning of the warm weather, and it's considered by many guides to be the best fishing month of the year for browns due to their aggressive nature towards artificials. You'll find them highly active, keyed into the explosion of insect life. Look for very good dry fly hatches, particularly in the evening, on both the North and South Islands. For tactics, nymphing faster water with heavier flies or utilizing a dry dropper setup will be your go-to. Keep an eye out for those big browns chasing whitebait. They can be solid fish in top-notch condition. Now for the nitty-gritty, the theoretical basis of our forecast. Let's talk about the weather for Friday, the 15th of November 2025. In general, New Zealand is experiencing mild and pleasant conditions, typical for late spring. We're looking at daytime maximum temperatures around 21 degrees Celsius, with overnight lows dipping to about 12 degrees Celsius in areas like Auckland. Atmospheric pressure is expected to be stable, contributing to the generally settled weather that encourages fish activity. Wind will be from the northwesterly, turning southwesterly, and while it will be breezy, it's nothing too extreme to ruin your day on the water. We might see a few showers in some regions, but overall, minimal rainfall is expected, so don't let a sprinkle deter you. The water temperature is continuously rising across New Zealand, and this warming trend is a crucial trigger for increased fish metabolism and feeding. Coastal sea surface temperatures are averaging around 16 to 18 degrees Celsius in many northern areas like Auckland and Tauranga. Freshwater temperatures are also rising, leading to that explosion of insect life we talked about, which is fantastic news for trout anglers. As for the moon phase on November 15th, 2025, we will be under a waning crescent moon, with an illumination of around 16%. While some anglers believe this phase might lead to a more subdued bite during peak daylight, the reduced moonlight can make fish more confident in shallow waters after dark, potentially extending feeding windows around moonrise and moonset. So keep an eye out for those early morning and late evening opportunities. Overall, the biological activity of fish in New Zealand during mid-November is high. It's a busy time as fish prepare for spawning, meaning they are actively feeding to build up condition. This makes species like snapper, kingfish, and kahawai very active in saltwater, often chasing baitfish in frenzied workups. Freshwater trout, especially brown and rainbow, are also highly active, keyed into the explosion of insect life. Given all these factors, my friends, I'm going to give the overall bite assessment for Friday, November 15th, 2025, as good to very good, with periods of excellent activity. The justification for this optimistic forecast is the combination of steadily warming waters, the significant increase in baitfish and insect life, and the pre-spawning feeding drive of many key species. So there you have it, fellow anglers, my top tips and insights for making the most of this fantastic day on the water. I wish you all tight lines and no tail, no scales. Do me a huge favor, if you found this forecast helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more expert advice, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell me in the comments below, what are you hoping to catch this weekend, and what's your go-to bait for snapper in spring? I love hearing your stories. Until next time, happy fishing, my friends.